Hello everyone. So today in this video, I'm going to present a career path after diploma becoming a network engineer. If you like the video, please do like, share and comment.
Very good morning, all of you. Good morning to Sagar sir and Vinay sir and the other staff who are in the classroom. And good morning to all the students of third semester and fifth semester computer science department. First of all, let me welcome today's resource person for this technical talk, Mr. Nilesh P. Gamkar.
Yeah, thank you.
For services as a senior networking engineer. It's a proud moment for me because he's my student. He studied at the GPT Joida from the batch 2014. After that, he has pursued his BCA and also done with some CCNA courses. And he worked for 3 to 4 companies. And currently, in the last month only, he shifted to a new company. And he's having a vast experience in the network field for almost 5 to 6 years. I don't want to waste the time further. I will hand over the platform to Nilesh. Nilesh, once again, welcome to you for this presentation. You can go away with the presentation by introducing again yourself to our faculty members and students. And I request.
Yeah, thank you, Monson. So giving this opportunity to share my corporate knowledge with the student. Yeah, hi everyone. So good morning. Yeah, my name is Nilesh Prakash Gaonkar. So and currently I'm working as a senior network engineer. So I have 7+ years of hands-on experience in IT industry as a network engineer. So if I talk about my education career, so after 10th, I have joined diploma as a CS and computer science engineering. Okay, so after that, so I was blank. So I was not known what to do after the CS. So that's the reason I joined one of the hardware and networking course from Deshpande Foundation, Hubli. So there I completed 4 month networking training plus hardwaring training. So hardwaring related to the desktops, laptop and all. So networking related to the basically routing and switching. So basic things, okay, not like high level or intermediate level. So just basic things I just learned and I got a placement from there. So I started my career in one of the A company. So in Bangalore. Okay, let's move to the presentation session. Okay. So here, the today's topic is career path after diploma, became a network engineer. So how we can becoming a network engineer after diploma? Okay. So there will be some challenges because so some companies direct diploma based, they don't hire the employees. Okay. They looks for 15 years education or degree based student. But still, if you look for me, okay, still I'm a diploma candidate. So I didn't shown up my BCA graduation. Okay. So even in the current office, I given just my diploma certification. Okay. But the plus point for me is experience and the technical skills what I gained in this 7 years. Okay. So that is the main matters. Okay. So here, let's move to the next slide. Okay. So here, why networking is great career choose. So in market, we have a lot of opportunities or lot of roles. So if you look for corporate, right, there are a lot of, but why networking is great choose. Okay. So let's go with the point by point. Okay, just a minute. Okay. So the first point. Okay. So high demand worldwide. Why network engineer high demand is there? So that is very important. So if you look in the market, right? So everywhere we need a network. That means even in the home, without internet, we are nothing nowadays. Okay. So in mobile, we are using internet. Okay. So if you look in the corporate IT sector, we are using internet. Telecom sector, we are using internet. Banking sector, we are using internet. Just can anyone confirm whether my screen is visible?
Yes, visible. You can continue.
Continue. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, so if you look into the market, right? So everywhere we are using network. Okay, so everywhere we need a internet. So if you look into the even healthcare, like in the hospitals, so they are need internet connectivity. Okay, so because let's say if they want to store some data, okay, so they have some branches, right? And in the main branch they would have server. Okay, so every branches they have some data. They are collecting some data. In that case, if they want to store some data, okay, let's say this is the one main branch. Okay, so we can consider this is main branch, and so here some sub branches are there. We can consider sub branches. We can consider sub branches. So a lot of sub branches are connected with the network. Okay, so if this branch wants to store data in this main branch, okay, so in that case, what we need is a network connectivity. So that means network internet connectivity is needed, and the connectivity should be like private or public, whatever it is, based on their structure or their security base. They will use the connectivity. Okay, so for that we are using network, and for that we need a network engineer who is specialized, who is manage the network, who is implement the network. So this is the reason network engineer is high demanded in the worldwide. Okay, so then if you talk about strong career growth, okay, so here for the network engineer, so we have a lot of opportunities. Okay, so if you are going with a diploma base, right, you can start with entry level as a network engineer. Okay, so after you can grown up with the L1 engineer. Okay, after that you can grown up with the L2, and after that you can grown up with the L3 engineer, then more on. Okay, so architecture manager. Okay, so more on, or you can explore with the opportunities with cloud technologies, cyber security, data center. Especially you can go with the these things. So that is the reason. So if you are good in routing switching, you can go with the this part, the entry level I said, right? This point you can follow. So as a L1, L2, L3, so architecture manager level you can go. So if you are good in security, you can choose this path. Okay, so you can go with the cloud security or cyber security, or in the data center you can choose. Okay, so this is other options we have in networking. Okay, so then next point, if you look for global opportunities, so global opportunities in networking. So we have some certification, right? So in networking. So if you go with the CCNA certification, if you go with the CCNP certification, if you go with the CCI certification, you have more value in the market. Okay. So even if you don't have the certification, if you have complete these courses, right? Even you have the more valuable. Okay. So the course completion is not a point. Okay. So what you gain from that course, what skill you gain from that course, that is very important. Okay. So if you create your resume and if you share it into the recruiter or HR recruiter, okay. So what they will look, they will compare with their JD. Okay. So in the JD, they would have need only routing switching knowledge. So they will look into your resume. Okay, so what you have mentioned, whether you have mentioned routing switching, in that routing switching, what all knowledge you have mentioned, okay, what all skills you have, that they will look. So based on that, they will hire you or they will shortlist your resume for the interview. Okay, so that is the reason if you are a diploma candidate, starting with CCNA, you just take a CCNA course, you learn the things. Okay, so after CCNA, if you are good or if you are unstable, then you can go with the CCNP. Okay. So CCIE optional. So later you can go with the CCIE level. Okay. So you can complete your CCNA and you can join the job. That is the one option. Or you can complete your CCNA plus CCNP. You can join the job. Okay. So after 2 years, you will get hands-on. You will understand the technology. Then you can go with the CCIE. Okay, so that is the thing. So if I talk about certification, right, the cost is high. So this CCNA cost will be around 25,000. Okay, so it will be around 25,000. So not exactly, around. Okay, and the certification valid will be for 3 years. So after that, again you have to write the exam, again you have to pay the amount, and you have to get renewed. Okay, so that is the basically the certification. And so if you talk about CCNA, that will be more cost. So that is the reason what people will do. So after completing the course, they are just joining the company. Okay, so once they are financially good, then they are doing the certification. Okay, so that is also acceptable. So even I done the just course. Okay, I completed my course from the one of the course center, and I didn't completed my certification, like global certification. I didn't written the exam, but I have a technical skills and experience. So that is the reason I am acceptable. Okay, but in future I want to do certification, but I am planning for the security based certification, not for this. Okay, and possibility international jobs. So if you are good, if you have CCNP, CCIE certification, there are more possibilities to get international job after some experience. Okay, so after diploma directly you will not get it. Okay, so if you have some experience like 2-3 years experience, then you can explore international jobs. Okay, so this is the one option we have in networking. Good salary package. So if you look into the networking, there are high paid job roles. Okay, so if you see in the current market, the starting package will be around 3 or 4 or 5 minimum package. Okay, so if you have good skills, they will pay more than that also. So based on for diploma base, I can say like starting will be 3 or 4. So starting package. So after 1 year or 2 year experience, you can explore in the market, you can apply for the job, and you can grown up. Okay, that what I done it, because I was zero after diploma. I was unknown about the networking itself. Okay, so I just gone through the theory level in the diploma. There was a computer network, but I was zero in that. So that is the reason I start with zero knowledge. So and I now I grown up. Okay, so I wasted my 4 years in single company. Okay, I was zero. I didn't grown up that with the knowledge, technical knowledge within that 4 years. So after that, I realized so I have to gain my technical knowledge. That is the reason I switched and I joined one of the course, CCNA course. From there, I got the knowledge. Okay, so this is the way you can grown up. Okay, so this is the one thing. So if you need more payable jobs, so in that case, you would have get more knowledge. So like example, if I say BGP knowledge, if you have firewall knowledge, if you have cloud knowledge, because nowadays the network is moving into the cloud also. Okay, so there are some servers hosted in the cloud. So if you have physical network and if you have cloud network, in that case, communication is very important, right? So if you have those knowledge, you will be higher payable employee in the corporate. Okay, so this is the one option we have. And if you talk about hands-on knowledge, so when you will get hands-on knowledge, so if you join any course, so there they will provide you the switches, routers, physical routers. You can get some hands-on knowledge from there. So that is the one way. Or else you crack one of the interview, you join the company. Okay, so then you can get the knowledge. So that is the two way. Or else what you can do, so if you need some troubleshooting knowledge, right, so you can use some app applications. So there are application like packet tracer. Okay, packet tracer we have. Then we have evng we have. Okay, these are two. Then one more is there, then GNS is there, GNS3, sorry, GNS3 we have. So these tools you can use. Okay, so these all are free tools. You can download it from the Google Chrome for the desktop or your laptop. You can use these three tools. Okay, so later I will show these three tools which I have installed in my laptop. Okay, so how to use, just I will give basic knowledge about that. Okay, so end of the session, before end of the session, I will provide this knowledge. Okay, from there also you can create a topology and you can practice. So because you will face some we can say issues in that topology. In that case, you will troubleshoot and you will get some knowledge how to troubleshoot in the network, okay, in the topology. Okay, so this is basically what we can choose great career for the network. Okay, let's move into the next slide. So here, first steps after diploma. Okay, so here we have to think about when we will think, if we know some idea, then only we think, right? So what I have to do after diploma, I have to choose like engineering, BTech, MTech, whatever it is, okay, or BCA, whatever it is. Okay, so that reason we need some idea. So let's move into the point. So if you see here, decide your career goal in networking, software, or in other sector. Okay. So as we are diploma student, we are technical background, so we can go with the networking or software. Okay. So if I talk about software, right? Who all are good in like coding level? In languages, let's say C, C++, Java, Python, then they can choose this one. Software. In that software also we have two options. Okay. So one is developer. Developer. Okay. Then second one is we have this one, tester. Tester. Okay. Who all are good in coding? They can choose developer because there we have to write a code for the applications, for the IoT devices or other things. Okay. When you are good in coding, then only you can choose developer. Or else who all are in like mediator in the coding. They don't know the code, okay, but they know how this code is working. Okay. So in that case, you can choose a tester because coding will do developer, you can do just testing how it working. So as per expectation, the code is working or not, that case you can join. Okay, so who all are not good in coding, right? So they can go with the networking. Okay, but even in networking, if you have coding knowledge, then more valuable because nowadays all the networking things moving into automation. That means if you say, if I have a switch, okay, one switch, two switch, okay, and I have to do some configuration into this. So let's say lines of codes. So let's say 1,000 lines of code I have or commands I have. I have to run this thousands lines of code into these two switches. Okay, so if I have to do manually, it will take long time, correct? So I have to copy and I have to paste here. I have to copy and I have to paste here. I have to copy, paste, copy, paste. It will be long time, long consumable time. So in that case, what I can do is I can write one script, Python script. Okay. So I can mention all the thousands code into this script. Okay. I can push this script. I can use this script into the switch at the same time for the two switches. So in that case, within a second, I can push this thousands lines of code into both switches. So this is time consumable. So here networking also we need a coding, but if you don't have coding also, you are valuable in the networking because there are other options too. Okay, let me explain those options. So what we have. So here, let me write it. So in networking, first point, we have the option which is routing switching. Okay, so routing and switching. Okay, so then we have second option, security. So here you need firewall knowledge. Okay, so you need firewall knowledge. Third, what you can go with, so data center. So if you are data center, okay, so data center engineer, you need routing switching knowledge. Okay, so then next, four, you can go with desktop engineer. Desktop engineer. So fifth one, you can go with cyber security. Cyber security. Okay, these are the options we have in network. Okay, so let me talk about routing switching. So you know only routing switching. So in the corporate, or we can say in the companies, so some companies hire only routing switching knowledgeable engineer. So in that case, you can apply for the routing switching engineer. Okay, so there will be mentioned in the JD while you applying in the portal, right? So if you talk about Naukri or if you talk about LinkedIn, you can look into the JD. So you can apply for the routing switching engineer. Okay, so this is the one option. So security, if you are good in security, you know some firewalls. Okay, so there are multiple firewalls. Let's say example Palo Alto, Checkpoint, Forcepoint. If you know the Palo Alto or Checkpoint, whatever it is, okay, then you can look into the JD and you can apply for the security firewall engineer. But in this case, you need a routing knowledge. Okay, so if you don't know switching is fine, but you need routing knowledge. That is important for firewall. Then data center. As I told, routing switching is needed, and there are some data center technologies that you have to understand. Okay, so this is the three options we have. Then if you talk about desktop engineer, so desktop engineer is like not more technical, but it is medium level technical. Okay, but here you will not get more growth. Okay, so if you expect some 25 LPA, 30 LPA, that will less. Okay, you can reach at least 15 LPA per annum. Okay, in the desktop level. So desktop level, what they do it. So in the corporate, every employee have desktop and laptops, right? So if new employee joined, in that case, so he need one laptop. Correct? He need one laptop. So that laptop should be in corporate domain. There will be a domain or some configuration will be there. That configuration, this desktop team will do. Okay. So if user have some issue with the application, okay, so we provided this laptop. So later 1 month, he have some issue. One application is not working. So in that case, what he will do? He will contact these guys, desktop guys. Okay, he will contact these guys and this guy will resolve that issue. That is desktop engineer role. Okay, so then if you talk about cyber security, so we have a network. So the cyber security, what they will do, they will push some cyber security related config into this all the desktops. Okay, so because no one should hack this laptop or desktops, because if someone is hacked this laptop or desktop, right, they can easily enter into our corporate network. Okay, so our corporate network easily they can enter. So if they have this access, okay, so in corporate network we have a firewall, but what happened, so in this laptop this guy is having this access, right? So in that case hacker easily can access. So that is the reason this cyber team is working on that topic. Okay, so one more thing I missed it here. So sixth one is server team will be there, because in this corporate we have a lot of data. Okay, so nowadays paperwork is less. All data we are storing into server, correct? So somewhere will be server will be placed. So all this data will be stored into server, or some application server will be there because this guy want to access that application. Okay, so in that case all those things will be managed by server team. So what we have 6 opportunities to join as a network engineer. Okay, so this is the reason nowadays network engineer is more demandable in the market. Okay, so in the previous slide I mentioned, right? So this is the reason. Yeah, so let's move into the other point. So build strong foundation in computer network. So if we want to build a strong foundation in networking, right? So what we can do it. One option is you can join a CCNA course. You can gather the knowledge. Okay, but in that no CCNA, what main knowledgeable or main skills we have to gather, that is important. Okay, so in that case you can gather the knowledge basic like IP addressing, then subnetting, then LAN and WAN. What is LAN and WAN? Okay, so because we have like topologies, right? Or we have different type of network. So in that case, this understanding is very important. So where we are using LAN, where we are using WAN, when we call it WAN and when we call it as LAN network. So this is very important. And basic thing, OSI model. So if you know all 7 OSI model, then you are good into the networking. Okay. So you can handle the network path. So because you will understand the traffic flow of the network. So if you know OSI model, okay. So this is the basic what we have to learn from the CCNA course or other course as well. Okay. So if you join any other course, right, some hardware networking course, they will not cover these topics, the subnetting, this LAN, OSPF, they will not cover this. So if you join specifically CCNA course, then only they will cover all those topics. Okay. But still you will not get corporate level knowledge. That is the main point, because they will not tell you, they will teach you how the network is working, how the topic is working. If I talk about what is IP addressing, okay, they will explain you what is IP addressing and how we are using that. But how we are using in corporate, that they will not going to explain you guys. Okay, so that you have to explore in YouTube or with a colleague or who is working in company. From there only you can gather those knowledge. Okay. So this is the basically we can gain our foundation in network. Okay. And if you look here, so here I mentioned TCP IP routing switching. Okay. So if you know these points, then you are good to join one of the company. Okay. So basically in a company, right, what they looks for freshers, they will look for like theory knowledge plus some basic troubleshooting knowledge. Okay, so that troubleshooting knowledge from where you can get it, so you can use some simulation tools what I mentioned here. So simulation tool you can see here, so you can use simulation tools and you can practice and you can gain some troubleshooting knowledge. Because if someone asks in the interview, okay, so if we have some issue, how you will resolve? So in that case you can answer, right? So if you do in this one packetizer, or you do in GNS3 or in AVNG, so you can answer it. Okay, then what interviewer will think, he don't know the company architecture or company troubleshooting knowledge, but he knows how to troubleshoot in packetizer or EVNG or whatever in simulation tool. So in that case, the similar way we applied in the corporate network. Okay, because in simulation tool you will see the network switches, but in corporate you will not see the network switches, because those will be placed in some of the data center or some of the room, and you will be sit into the outside the room. Okay, so in that case you will invisible for the network. You will see the topology, based on that you have to work it. But if you know this simulation, then you are good to join as a network engineer. Okay, let's move. Okay, so as I told, the certification. Okay, so we have a lot of opportunities to get a certification in market. Okay, so nowadays why I am choosing Cisco, CCNA, CCNP? Okay, because nowadays in the market, Cisco is the most popular uh, like network devices providable company. Okay, so every if I talk about in market, right, out of 100 percentage, 160 percentage or 70 percentage Cisco devices will be run. Okay, so other also there, like Aruba devices also there. Then we have, so here Aruba we have. Then we have Arista. Okay, so then we have others also, other devices also. Okay, so Huawei also there. Huawei devices also there. But if you talk about all those things, right, the Cisco is most popular. Okay, so that is the reason I am preparing for Cisco. And even in the market, if you look into the courses, right? If you search into the Google, Cisco will be popular. So everywhere you will get some course institute related to Cisco or CCNA, other things. Okay. So that is the reason you can go with the Cisco. So basic step to take a course is a Cisco CCNA. So this is the basic course. Okay. So you will learn some routing, switching, IP related, IP address related, IP indicate, IP address. Okay. Then some basic security. Okay. So not firewall level security, but some basic security they will teach you. Okay. Then intermediate level career. So this is basic, right? So if you want to intermediate, that means in mid level. So in that case, you can go with the CCNP enterprise course. Okay, this will be like a costly course. It will be around like 50 or 60,000. Okay, so you can go with this also. But I didn't gone through this CCNP. Only I completed CCNA. But from the YouTube, okay, I gain lot of knowledge from YouTube. You can search routing switching. You will get some videos. Okay, if you search firewall, particular firewall, if I talk about Palo Alto, okay, Palo Alto, you will get videos. Okay, everything will get from YouTube. It's a free of cost. Anyone can learn. But if you want paid version, okay, if you want paid version, because YouTube, you will get different videos, right? You will not get step by step or day by day teaching classes. So in that case, if you are not good, you can go with Udemy. You can search Udemy in the Google Chrome. Okay. So in the Udemy, you can get paid courses, not like 1,000 rupees you can get a course, 500 rupees you can get a course, like 1,500 rupees you can get a course. Okay. So it's a affordable price. You can get Udemy course. There they will teach from the scratch, like let's say day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So you can easily understand. But in YouTube, if you are good in searching some videos, then you can go with the YouTube. It's a free of cost. Okay. So if you know routing switching, so what all are topic I have to learn? In that case, you can search into the YouTube. So let's say what we need. Let's say I want to learn VTP. So you can search with VTP. They will explain you what is VTP. So they will show you the configuration also in the EVNG or in the using Packetrizer or GNS3. Okay. So they will teach you there also. So, but you should know the topic. Then only you can search. But in the Udemy, they will give the topic. They will start with the topic wise. Okay, what is OTP? Then what is STP? What is HSRP? What is routing protocols? OSPF. They will start with static routing, default routing. What is static routing? What is default routing? Types of routing. So like that. Okay, so how we learn from the book, right? So that way, these Udemy guys will teach you. Okay, so these are the options you can go with that. Then if you are want to go with a certification on Palo Alto or firewall level, right? You can choose Fortinet NSC firewall certification you will get. Then Palo Alto PCNS A. This is the course. Okay, basically here you will get a certification. Okay, then other firewalls also there. There also you will get certification. You can go with this. Okay, so right now I have done my Palo Alto PCNSA course, but I didn't went through the certification. Okay, but I'm planning for it. So it will cost around 15K. Okay, it's not more than that. Okay, so if you compare to CCNA, right, this is affordable. We can pay for 15K and we can get the PCNSA certification. Okay, so I forgot to tell one point. So in CCNA, right, if you want to write exam, right, and let's say if you pay 25K, okay, you paid already 25K and you written the CCNA exam. If you fail the CCNA exam, this amount you will not get back. Okay, it is not refundable. You will lose this amount. That is the reason most people not doing CCNA. Okay. So even that is the reason I didn't done the CCNA, because I don't want to take a risk. So if you want to take a risk, you can try. Or if you are confident, I will crack, because the passing marks is 85 above. Okay, so that is the reason. If it is like 50 marks is passing, then you can go ahead, but 85 above. If you get 84 also, you will be fail. You will lose this 25K. Okay, that is the reason I didn't went through this, because I'm in a good position now, but I don't need this CCNA because this is a CC, like basic things will be covered. So that is the reason I didn't went through this. I will go through the security level certification. So that is my interest now. Okay, so then advanced, if you are looking for advanced, like advanced certification, you can go with the CCIE certification. This is basically security levels it will cover. Okay, then you don't need this PCNA. Okay, this Palo Alto or other firewall, you don't need if you have this one, right? But this will be cost around, I guess, 1 lakh, I think. Okay, so if you search into the Google, you will get the price. Okay, so as per my understanding, it's around 1 lakh, I guess. Okay, it's more costly, but this is affordable. So that is the reason we can go with this. Okay, so if you have more money, then we can go with the CCI. Okay, and the course price also, it's very high. Okay, it's a last 2 years back, it was like 1.5K, 50K. Okay, 150K, 1,50,000. So this is like not affordable for medium class range. Okay, so this is the one, or else you can go with the certification with the cloud. So in the cloud, we have AWS, which is Amazon is providing, and Azure is providing, which is Microsoft. Okay, so you can go with the cloud also. Okay. Oh yeah. So then future path. So if you have good in networking, which is routing, switching, then cloud, then security, then you have more opportunities. Okay, because your skill set will be more stronger than particular job role. Okay, so this is best one. Yeah. So before moving to the next slide, so better we can join the next meeting link. Okay, so this will be going to be expire, so within an hour. So that is the reason. Let's move into the next meeting link. Okay, let me disconnect this and let me join. Okay. So it's around 12:30, right? Yeah. Okay. Stop presenting. Yep. Oh, hi. Can anyone confirm whether my screen is visible and I'm audible?
Silesh, it is audible and you are also.
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's move into the next slide. So here we can see skill development. how we can develop our skills. Okay, so as I told, so there are a lab setup. Okay, so using packetizer, GNS3, EVNG. Okay, and the protocols which all are, we can concentrate on it. Okay, so you can use BGP, EIGRP, sorry, OSPF, EIGRP, and BGP. Okay, so BGP is optional. So if you are good in this protocol, right? So OSPF, EIGRP, there are other protocol also. Static protocol default is there. Static is there. Static, then default is there. So that I didn't mention in the PPT. So this is also very important, static and default. So if we are good in this four, one, yeah, OSPF, EIGRP, static and default, then later we can concentrate on BGP, because BGP is a huge topic. So if you are good on this, then only, okay, so if you are good into this four, then you can move to the BGP. Okay, then in the switching technologies, we have VLAN, STP, Ether channel, VTP, SVI, port, access port, then trunk port. We have port security. These all are basic requirement which network engineers should have. Okay, in entry level. So these technologies we can practice into the virtual environment, and also we can practice this firewalls, VPN concept. VPN concept we can use packetizer GNS3. Okay, but this firewall concept we have to use EVNG. Okay, so let me show the application. Okay, so you will get idea. Okay, so here we have packetizer. Let me open it. It will take some time. Okay, so this is the free tool. Okay, so if you download from the Google, right, so you can just install it and you can open it like this. Okay, so here you can practice your network. Okay, so here you can see the below. So here below you can see all the devices listed here. So right now you can see here router. So we have the the model of router 4331, 4321 model. So a lot of models we have here. Okay, so these all are free of cost. You can use it like this. Okay, so you can use one router. So then if you look here, the PC symbol is there, right? There you can use the PC, you can use laptop. Okay, so you can use server, then you can use some IP phone. Okay, for practice you can use some printer. Okay, so then you can use some tablet, you can use mobile phone also there. Yeah, smartphone also there. Okay, smartphone is there. Then if you need some switches, right, you can see the below switches are there. You can use the model of switches. This is the L2 level switch, and this is L3 level switch. Okay, this L3 level switch. Then you can do the connectivity and you can configure and you can practice. See, here you have the cable connectivity. This will auto detect the cable which we have to connect it. Okay, so you can use this cable, you can connect it like this. You can connect switch, the PC from switch, laptop from switch. Okay, so then you can open the switch, you will get the prompt, the configuration prompt. Okay, so here you can see you will get everything. So you can use your command line. Okay, config terminal. So you can see the interface level. That means how many ports are there to show interface status. Okay, so here you can see the status, everything you can do. So whatever screen you are seeing, right, the same screen you will see in the corporate network or corporate network device. Okay, same similar and same command we will use there. Okay, so let's say do show VTP status. Okay, by default VTP will be running, so you can see the VTP status here. If you know this background, right, if you know theoretically, then you can come here and you can do practice. Okay, this is the one option we can utilize for the practice. Okay, then another one I'll show you. So I have installed EVNG. in my system. Okay, so there is a one IP address. You can see here 100.5. So here I have one application. Okay, so in this application, I have installed AVNG. So with this IP address, I am accessing this application with the GUI. Okay, so if you log in here, so this is the GUI. So I have to log in. Okay, so you can see here the topology. You will get this page. So before that, you will get the page like this. Okay, let me close. You will get page like this. You have to create here, add new lab. You can create and you can open the page. Okay, so inside that, you will get the option. Okay, so you can use the devices here. So why I am showing this AVNG, right? In the packet tracer, the some command will not work. Okay, so I will show you one of the command. Let me exit it. Exit, show, run, then pipe, let's say section VDB. Okay, so it is taking, then let's say question mark. Yeah, this command is working here. But if I look show MAC address, then pipe, see here. So after this show MAC address table, right? This command is not working. What it is showing? Unrecognized command. That means I'm trying to put this section here, but that command is not working. But if I try it into EVNG, right? That command will work. So that is the reason I'm referring EVNG. So even in this EVNG, you can connect your internet. Okay, so you can put your firewall here. So I'll show one of the topology here, which I created. Okay, so this is Palo Alto Firewall Lab. So yeah, if you look here, left part, right? So here I mentioned Palo Alto 1, Palo Alto 2, and I connected internet. That means this below this, what all our devices are there, right? Okay, they can reach internet, they can browse. If I open this Windows PC, right? It will open in virtual environment. So it will separate PC will open, except my this laptop, separate PC will open here only. Okay. So in from that laptop, I can browse YouTube, I can browse Facebook, everything. Let's say if I mention some rule here, right? That PC should not browse YouTube. In that case, this PC will be blocked. That this PC should not be accessible. That YouTube will be not accessible in this PC. So this practice you can do in EVNG, but that you won't be get in packet tracer. That is the reason I'm showing EVNG here. Okay, that is the intention. Okay, let's move next one. I hope you guys will get some basic idea. Okay, so then soft skills and professional preparation. Okay, so soft skills is very important. Okay, if you don't know this, if you have technical knowledge, then you cannot move into the networking part, or you cannot move into other domain as well. Okay, so even software, whatever it is very difficult to crack the interview, right? So if you don't know soft skills, this is very important. Okay, so for corporate level soft skill, you will learn from the college also, I know that, but that soft skill will be different, and what we need, that is different in corporate level. Okay, that is different. So here, if you want to move into the network part, right? So after diploma, so what you have to do, you have to gain in soft skills. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, yeah. So resume building is very important. Okay, so I saw a lot of diploma students don't know how to edit the resume or how to prepare the resume. Okay, so they don't know how what all are skills I have to mention in the resume. Okay, even they don't know how to use the chat GPT. So because if you ask chat GPT, right, chat GPT will give some draft resume. So in that case, you can edit it. Okay, and some people don't know how to use this LinkedIn, how to create the profile. Some people don't know how to use the Naukri profile, which is popular now. Okay, Naukri profile, that application is popular nowadays. Okay, the LinkedIn and Naukri, it's a popular one. So these skills is very important. Okay. So in the resume, what all skills I have to mention? Let's say you are diploma, you don't know anything. Okay. But you learn something, right? So in diploma, there will be some programming languages, C, C++. In that case, you can mention those. So if you are good in Python, if you are good in Java, you can mention, I'm good in Java and Python. Okay. So in that Python, so basic knowledge I know. So what is data type? What is integer? Okay. What is floating? Okay. Let's say what is a switch statement, for statement. You can mention those things. Okay. You can make a resume. You don't think my resume will be 2 or 3 page. It will be okay. You don't worry about that. So like HR will read that resume. If you have lengthy resume also, they will read because they want to understand your skill set. Okay. So if you mention like short resume, right, in a single page, nothing will be there in the resume, right? So your background, let's say your personal detail will be there and some educational background will be there, but skill set will be not there. In that case, you are not valuable. Your resume will be not valuable. So that is the reason you have to mention your skill set. So if you are completing, let's say after diploma, you have completed CCNA, you mention CCNA skills. So you mention, I know VTP. You mention, I know STP. You mention, I know HSRP. Okay. So before that, so you mention one line, you mention one point, you mention, I know the troubleshooting and maintenance of network. Okay, you can mention that. So later they will see, okay, he knows some troubleshooting points. So on which skills he know the troubleshooting, they will get to know from these skills. Okay, he know STP, he know STP theory topic plus troubleshooting. He know HSRP theory topics plus troubleshooting. Okay, this is how we do resume build. Okay, so this skills is very important. Okay, then communication skills. Communication is skill is normal. Okay, so if you are like a Kannada medium student, right, we will stuck in English. I know after diploma, definitely we will stuck in English. But if you have confident in your technical skills, right, if you make some sentence, wrong sentence, they will understand. But the word should be important. Okay, so if someone asks, what is STP? Okay, what is STP? Sorry, STP. So in that case, you can answer in single sentence. Okay, if you don't know to make a lengthy sentence, right? You can use single sentence. The STP provides, or you can say STP prevents the loop in a network. Okay, so in single sentence, they will understand. Okay, how the this one, let's say if you are diploma, right? So they will not going to ask the deeper answer. Okay, if you know STP will prevent the network in, so avoiding the loop into the network. So in that case, they will understand. Okay, this guy knows something. Okay, so but if you know the troubleshooting knowledge, okay, so in that case, they will ask you how you will understand, is there any loop in the network? Okay, so in that case, if you are good in troubleshooting, you can answer into the single sentence itself. How you can answer? If we are seeing in multiple MAC into the switch, then there will be a loop. Single sentence you can answer, right? You don't need like rocket science. You don't need like theory. You can say like a theoretical sentence. Okay, in single sentence you can answer. The interview will be understand, because more interviewer look for your technical skills, not your presentation skills. If you are in manager level or senior level, then they will look into your like presentation skills, how you present, how you talk. Okay, that they will going to be look into it. But so in freshers level, they will look into this part only. Okay. So if I talk about engineering level, right, then they will look into your communication or your English language, because they will think, okay, he completed his engineering. That means he should have learned English. So that is very important point. Okay. So if you have diploma background, many interview will be accept. Okay. Then next. If you have good in English, then easily you can explain. Okay. So then it's very easy to explain. If you don't know the troubleshooting part also, you can explain in better way. Okay. You can divert interviewer mindset itself if you know better English. Then the teamwork and problem solving mindset. This is very, very important in corporate. Okay. If you are collaborative in the corporate environment, you are very, 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 very valuable in the team. Because let's say one person is there, okay, and another person is there in your team. You know something, okay, he knows something else. He's stuck in some troubleshooting, okay, because he is handling that task. In that case, he will have the pressure, correct? You are a free person here, okay. What he will do, he will ask you help. So I'm stuck in troubleshooting, okay, so just help me, because you are a free mindset guy here, okay. You will enter here, okay, you will think something, you will find some solution, because this guy knows that topic. But in this pleasure, right, he forgot that topic, he forgot to follow that step. So in that case, you can help him in the next troubleshooting point. If you struck, this guy will help you, okay. This is the collaborative environment we have to understand, and we have to keep in mind, okay. That is very important in teamwork, okay. If you think like I know everything, in that mindset you cannot work and you cannot get a growth, okay. That is the one point you have to keep it in mind in corporate level, okay. The next is job read lines, okay. So here do internship, okay. So as I know, so diploma based student, right, they will not get immediately internship options, okay, because some people, they don't complete their age, okay, so 18 years. So in that case, company will reject. They will look for above 18-year student for the internship. So this is the one minus point for the diploma student. And in the internship, right, so they will not pay you in the internship, because for the diploma student, like startup company only provide the internship. So that is the main point. So they will not pay you, you have to pay and you have to get the internship. That is the one minus point, okay. So if you are engineering student, so some company will hire you and they will pay you for the internship, okay. So if you are do good performance in the internship, they will hire you in that, but in that current company itself, okay, their company itself. That is the way you can go with the internship, okay. So small project, so if I mentioned, right, project, so this is difficult to do in networking, okay. So if you are in like software, right, you can create you can do a project. So you can do on some application implementation, or you can develop an application, whatever it is, okay, you can do. But in networking, how you will do the project, because you have only software, so which is packet tracer, evng, there only you can create a network, but in real environment you cannot. So if you want to buy the network equipment, more costly. Even if you want to buy switch, it will goes lakh of a cost. Okay. So within above lakh. Okay, 1 lakh, 150, 2 lakh kind of things. Okay. So you cannot do a project. So instead of project, you can go with the courses. Okay. There you will get the hands-on experience, and even completion course certification will be you will be getting. So that with the help of that course, you can show with the HR, and you can explore that which what I have learned from the course, and I have hands-on experience in the course, okay. So because in the course they will provide you switches and all this, okay. So you can get a hands-on experience there. So this is the one option, you can do the internship, okay. Then learn a networking monitoring tool, okay. So from the Google or something, you will not get this SolarBit, okay, or even in YouTube you will not get it, okay. But Wireshark you will get it. Wireshark to capture the packet we are using it. So analyze the packet, okay. How the packet? Let's say this is the switch, and this is the switch, and this is the internet, okay. So it is going to the internet. Then if you send some message, right? Let's say hello, okay. This will be converted as a packet, right? So this packet we can analyze with help of this wireless uh, application, okay. The solar wind, why we are using this? Okay, there are multiple tool. Okay, so I given one example as a solar wind. So let's say we have a network, right? You have a network. This is a corporate. We have flows. We have a devices placed here, placed here, placed here, placed here. Okay, somewhere. So if this device goes down, how we will get to know device is down? So with help of this SolarWind tool. Okay, so this SolarWind tool will help us to send a message in text format, in mail format, Outlook mail format. Okay, with help of that, we can understand, oh, this device goes down. So I have to do troubleshooting for this. Okay, whether it should be power off or whether it should be some configuration problem. Okay, whatever it is. So that is the reason we are using SolarWind. So you should aware of this. Okay, because when you place in entry level, right, you will doing this task, the monitoring task. Okay, you are monitoring. So troubleshooting will do senior person. Okay, that guy will do. You will inform that guy this device is down, so we have to do troubleshooting. Okay, so that guy will help you to troubleshooting. Okay, this is your job will be incorporate. Okay, this is very important. The monitoring tool you have to understand. You can Google it. Why we are using the solar wind or some other tools also there. Spectrum is there. Then we can say remedy. Yeah, remedies, not remedy. One more tool is there. I forgot that tool name. Okay. So a lot of tools are there. You can explore in the Google. Okay. You can search with the monitoring tool in corporate network. You can search with that word. You will get it to know which all our tool we are using. Okay. Then as I told in the previous slide, create Naukri profile. This is very, very important. So if you are in final year, right? Before 6 months itself, you create a profile. You go to the Naukri application, you download it in your mobile or you can use the Google Chrome. You can log in it. You create a profile. You mention what all are asking there, education background, your technical screen. Okay. Then you upload your resume there. You mention your personal things like mail ID, date of birth, then phone number. All those things you have to properly fill this. Okay. So if you are active before 6 months, right? So after diploma, okay, or let's say last month of exam, okay, or exam time. So in that case, you can apply for the job. So recruiter will call you. Okay. So if you attend the interview, right, they will wait till your certificate, uh, till you get the certificate from the diploma. Okay. So 1 month or 2 months, you will get the certification, right? So till that they will wait for you. Okay. So if you apply after completion of diploma, right? If you create profile, your profile will not much active. So that is the reason you will not get call. That is the problem. Okay. That is the reason. So before 6 months itself, you create a profile and you make a active. Okay. That is the one point you have to do, because immediately after creating, you will not get a call from the recruiter. Okay. That is the one. Then, so what all our role we have to apply after creating Naukri profile? Okay. So in the Naukri profile, you will get one search option. Okay. So in that search option, you can use NOC engineer or technical support engineer or network support engineer. You can search with that. You will get options. Okay. So there you will get apply option. Okay. You can click apply. So the notification will be sent to HR, that particular company HR. The HR will look into the notification. He will look into your profile. He will download your resume, and he will, if the resume is shortlist, he will call back. Okay. So this is the way you can apply. So you can mention the location also. If you want Bangalore location, you can mention the Bangalore location there. Okay. So it will shows you Bangalore openings, Bangalore location opening. So if you want Mumbai location, you can apply for Mumbai. Okay. So this way you can apply for the job. Okay. Yeah. Career growth and learning new technology. So first point already I explained. So how career growth will be there in networking. Okay. So entry level L1, L2, senior network engineer as a L3. Okay. See, some company will provide you designation as a L1 engineer, like L2 engineer or L3 engineer. Okay. Some company will provide you designation as a just network engineer. you may have senior, okay, then network support, just network support engineer, or they would have mentioned you senior network engineer, okay. So based on their culture or their corporate policy, they will give you the designation, okay. So doesn't matter if you are L3 or if you are just senior network engineer, doesn't matter, okay. So your skill set and experience will be count. So this is the one. Then advanced certification will help you to grow, okay, even in technical, even in financial growth, okay. So you can go with CCNA, CCIE, Palo Alto certification or cloud certification. So in the cloud nowadays, trending is Azure and AWS. These two are trending now, okay. So you can go with this, okay. So then next, you can go with the cyber security, okay, or you can go with the Python scripting, okay. If you know Python scripting, so you are more valuable, okay, because we can reduce the time in the network, okay. So this is the way we can grow, okay. And if one point, if you enter into networking, right, so parallelly you have to study, okay. So regularly we have to study, we have to get new technologies, because in market there are a lot of new technologies are coming, so we have to uh, gain that knowledge, then only we will get a growth, or else will not get a growth, okay. So this is the one. Then let's say conclusion, okay. So I told till now after diploma we can join a job, correct? But so if you have only diploma, nowadays you are not more valuable, because if you look into the market, there are lot of engineers in a queue, correct? So B engineers, B Tech engineers, M Tech engineers, lot of engineers are in queue. So in that case, there will be competition. Okay. Let's say there are few openings in company. Okay. Few openings in company. So all diploma 10 student applied for it. Okay. Then engineering student. This is diploma student. This is engineering student. Engineering student, let's say 15 member applied for it. Okay. Applied for it. Here, what HR will look for it. Okay. First point, he will look for education. Education. Okay. What certification these guys are done. Okay. So he will look for first engineering background student. Okay. Engineering background. What skill he is having. What skill he is having. Then he will look for diploma student. First priority is engineering student, correct? Then diploma student. Okay. Then diploma student. What skill he is having. Okay. Then, so here in this resume, there are less skills. Okay. And this guy haven't done any course. He haven't done any course. Okay. But this guy have good skills. And he has done some course. Let's say CCNA. He has done so. This guy will be more preferable. Okay. Here education doesn't matter for them. For some of the company, but for some of the MNC company, right, they will look for degree candidate only. They will tell you you have better skills but you don't have certification, then you will suffer, correct? Then what they will do, they will reject all these guys, because these guys don't have engineering guy, don't have skills. They will reject these guys and they will look for other guys. Okay, but they will not accept these guys, diploma guys. That is the reason we need a certification. Okay, starting level you can enter with the diploma, but parallelly you can get your degree certification. Okay, not regularly. There are multiple options nowadays. You can externally you can manage it. or you can go with the distance education. Okay, so even externally, so you have to write an exam. So even in a distance also, you have to write an exam. But, sorry, but the thing is, in external, right, you will not get lecturer videos. You have to study your own. But here they will send you recorded videos. Okay, recorded videos. You can watch those recorded videos and you can prepare for the exam. This is the difference here. Okay, so I done my BCA with external. Okay, so I didn't collected the videos or something, nothing else. Okay, I didn't took the suggestion from the lecturer, nothing else. Okay, just I went through the YouTube and just book. Okay, one is YouTube and book. Okay, I studied from the book and YouTube and I clear my exams. Okay, all the semesters. And right now I have my degree certification, but I didn't use that degree certificate till now. So I'm just a diploma background student or corporate employee, sorry. Okay, so that is the reason what I mentioned is diploma is a just a beginning. Okay, so you can enter with the diploma, but not a career growth. Okay, if you have luck, you can get a career growth as me. Okay, but less, there are less chances. You have to struggle a lot. You have to study all the new technologies. Okay, so then you will get a growth. You have to collect your skill set. Then only with diploma you will get a growth. Okay, then continuous learning, very very important. See, let's say you join one of the company. Okay, right now you are a L1 engineer. Okay, you are a L1 engineer. You know just switching, or you say you know just monitoring. Okay, how to monitor the network, but you don't know configuration part. Correct? So there are tools, right? You know the technology. If you are working in company, then you know switches, you know routers, you know. Okay, you will get some idea. You can use the tool, packet tracer tool or EVNG tool or EVNG. You can practice. You see how topology is built in network, sorry, in corporate or company. Okay, you can create that topology. You do practice and you try to switch the company, or you can ask in the same company. These all are skills I have, so I need an opportunity to do the configuration part, or you can ask for the career growth as well. Okay, so if you are confident, so you will get in the same company as well. Or if they look for you, your profile or your working culture, if they doesn't found good, then they will say you will not provide the opportunity. Okay, then you can search in the market, because in the market there are a lot of openings. You can go with the market. Okay, so this is the a point if you have continuous learning. Okay, this is what I follow. I don't ask someone. Okay, so if there is some new technology, right? Okay, so I will make that point. Okay, these technology is there, so I'll come and I'll search into the YouTube. What is this technology? I will learn that. Okay, so I'll use the packet tracer, I'll use the EVNG, I'll create a topology, I'll do practice that. Okay, if I struck, if I let's say the let's say I'm configuring one of the tunnel, so that tunnel is not coming up. Okay, I will ask ChatGPT, how do I troubleshoot that tunnel? Okay, so ChatGPT will give you step. You follow that step. Okay, once you troubleshoot, next time you will get idea, right? How to troubleshoot it. So in that way, I do my learnings. Okay, so in that case, you can follow it. The network has strong global. This is definitely we have. Okay. So then this point is valid. So if you dedicated for this networking skills and development, then you will get better career. Okay, this is overall how we can move into the networking. So after diploma. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. So, Mohan sir, so if any student is having some questions, they can put into the chat. So, I'll try to answer it.
Okay. Thank you, Nilesh.
Yep.
Finally, it was a very nice presentation.
Yep.
But the problem we faced here is the echo is there.
Oh, okay.
That some of the sentences were not clear.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it was a nice presentation. Let me know if anybody is having any questions.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. Regarding opportunities in the networking field,
Mm-hmm.
you would like to know anything from the
See,
any questions? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. Madam, okay. 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 Nilesh, our faculty is asking,
mm-hmm.
are able to do favor to our students in the coming days
Mm-hmm.
once they complete diploma.
Mm-hmm.
They get connection with you. Come and ask you, is there any opportunity? Are you going to do a favor with your
Yeah, sure, sure. So, is there any opening? Then I'll definitely. I can refer. Because nowadays, what happening in the market, right? So, all the companies are looking into the these guys like engineering BTech guys for the internship. So, from the internship, they are picking the employees. That is trend in the market right now. So, for the diploma guys, right? So, I can suggest go with the CCNA course. From there, you will get a placement. So, then you can grow yourself. That is the best opportunity for diploma guys.
Well, according to you, CCNA certificate is mandatory.
Certificate is not mandatory. The course completion is mandatory. Because if you see myself, right? So I haven't done certification. I done just course completion. So still I am growing. But the skill set is very important. So they have to gain their skill set. Because the CCNA certification is not affordable for everyone. So even in the market, recruiter also know that. So everyone will be not in financial strong. Correct. So everyone knows that. If that guy is having skill set, they will accept. Because even if I tell my truth, right? So even in CCN also, they will not get much knowledge because they will new to the networking, right? They know only theory part in diploma. So in if I talk about computer network, right? Subject is there. In that, I think in network, if I talk about networking, only 5% theory part is there, not much. So in that, there is no HTTP, there is no switching, there is no routing, there is no HSRP, there is no routing protocol like OSPF, HTTP. Okay, all those things are there in BCA. So in BCA, there are like static routing, default routing. Okay, all those things are there. So that is the reason. If they have some reference who is working in company, they can contact and they can get some knowledge how we are working in a company. That is very important. So how we are configuring the network, how we are deploying, how the company is connecting to the global. Okay, so because in company there will be a private network, And globally, we have a public network in our mobile, the internet, which is public. So how they are converting into private to public, all those things they need, right? So they need to understand how we are connecting to the global, how we are sharing the data within our office. When I am in home, how we are reaching to the office. These all those things you will get into the who is working in corporate level. The trainer who is in CCNA, they will not teach all those things. So you will be blank. You will get the theory knowledge or practical knowledge how we can configure it. But actual knowledge you will not get. That is the problem. This is what I faced in CCNA. When they teach me like routing protocols, right? I was totally blank. They were saying, right, this is neighbor device. So we have to configure neighbor IP address into the router one. Let's say router one we have, router two we have. So they are saying router two is the neighbor device. So that IP address we have to configure in router one. So in that case, I was blank. I was unaware about neighbor itself because I was poor in this one, English language. I was not unknown. So what is neighbor? Then with help of my friends, I understood. Okay, neighbor means our direct connected device. Or we can say neighbor home, right? So our neighbor is there. One side in our house, beside one house is there. That is neighbor device. So in that way, our friends teach me. Then I grown up. So all those things very important. Only with CCNA will not get. But if you do CCNA, right, will get placement. That is the benefit. Because they have more contact in corporate, in market. So they will place you some of the company. If you get 15,000 also, if you complete 1 year, then you can grown up because you will get idea. You can explore in the market then. That is the benefit.
Okay. Thank you, Nilesh, for your time.
Yeah, sure.
I once again thank you for accepting our invitation and for being the resource person for this technical talk.
Yeah.
I hope our students will take the benefit out of it. And again, it's my pleasure to speak to you after a long time.
Yep.
And good to see you in this position. And I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. I request our students to give a big round of applause to Nilesh.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah.
I thank all the staff members for organizing this presentation. Thank you all. And thank you to all the students for being the good participants. Thank you, Nilesh. See you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, see you.